Chloe, the National Culinary Manager, and I've got Russ, our barbecue guy, coming to you from the hustle and bustle of our Redfern head office. Now tonight we're on the grills and we're going to show you some incredible meals that you may not have noticed you can cook on a barbecue. Russ, what are we doing?
Absolutely. Chloe, barbecuing, you can do it anywhere. You know, we're on a balcony here in the city. We're going to have some fun on the grills tonight. We're going to be doing a cocktail. We're going to be doing a salad, you know, just to keep things healthy. We're going to do a dirty, filthy cheeseburger. We're going to finish it with a grilled donut. It's going to be sloppy. It's going to be messy. It's going to be sugary. We're going to love it. Perfect midnight week then.
Absolutely. All right, Russ, let's get underway. What are we doing first?
Absolutely. So what we're going to do is we're going to smoke that old-fashioned cocktail that we're going to do. We're going to do a bourbon cocktail, but we're going to do it in the barbecue. So what we want to do is we want to make a smoker pouch. By doing that, that's going to impart a hardwood flavour into our cocktail. It's going to be perfect. So we're going to start with a sheet of foil. We're going to fold that in half. Then we're going to fold it in half again. Now by doing that, that's protecting the bottom of that foil sheet and stopping those wood chips from burning and combusting completely. We just want them to smoke and smolder. Now we want to fold three sides of that foil pouch because we've created a little pouch. That's going to be perfect for these wood chips. We're going to take wood chips, we're going to fill it. Like I said, you want to keep it a strong foil container to stop those wood chips from burning and really combusting. We're just looking for that smoke flavour. We're not looking for any sort of raging fire. Once that's done, you're going to fold the packet again. Just like that. We're going to poke some holes in it. Look at that. Wood chips, double as a hole poker. Just like that. So what that's going to do, that's going to allow that smoke to escape. Once those wood chips start to heat up, they start to combust. It's going to be perfect.
And how long do they normally take to heat up, Russ?
You want to leave them on the grill for about 10 to 15 minutes. That's going to let them start to smoke. Once they do start to smoke heavily, that's when it's time to put your food in, put your whiskey in. It's going to impart that hardwood flavour. So we've got our barbecue set up for an indirect heat. We're going to put that on there. We're going to turn that up. So if we can just turn the barbecue all the way up, we're going to let those wood chips start to really heat up. They're going to start to smoke. Once the smoke is pouring out, it's time for the whiskey to come on in.
Tell me you've got one ready for me.
Hell yeah, we do. Because I like to drink whiskey, you know, we don't have time to sit around and wait. So we've got some smoky chips ready to go. So as you can see, here's one that we've done earlier. It's starting to smoke heavily. That hardwood flavour is really starting to come out of that.
That's so good.
So we're going to turn that back down now that our wood chips are done. We're at a point now where the smoke flavour is really starting to penetrate. Now we've got our whiskey in a shallow dish. What we want to do is we want to keep the whiskey from burning and really heating up. So it's sitting in a bowl. Underneath is some cold water and some ice. That's going to stop that bourbon and that whiskey from burning off.
We don't want to cook it off, right?
Exactly. We want to enjoy that alcohol later. We want to have far too many of them later. So really we just want to impart the smoke flavour into that bourbon. Now it's opposite the smoke, so the smoke's going to travel around, it's going to infuse into that whiskey. We're going to close the lid, see you in 20 minutes.
So we're going to use that convection heat, right, to circulate the smoke throughout the cavity, just giving that bit of flavour and infusing that delicious alcohol.
Absolutely. So the BBQ is designed as a convection style barbecue. With the hood down, it creates an even heat. Throughout that barbecue, it's going to be amazing with that lid down, that smoke's penetrating. Look at it come out now.
Beautiful.
Oh,
I know. It smells good already.
All day long. So, all right, so I've already prepared one because, you know, we like to have a drink. You know, we like to enjoy it.
Why not?
So here's one that is already done. So we've got our bourbon, we've put it over ice. It's really infused that flavour. What we did before this is we took that whiskey off, we covered it in Glad wrap, put it in the fridge. That let those flavours combine. It really penetrated that hardwood into that bourbon. It's going to be next level.
All right, what else do we chuck in there?
From here, we're going to put in, because we're starting with 200 mils of American bourbon, we're going to put in 70 mils of simple syrup, which really you can make at home. It's 1 part water to 1 part sugar. Super easy. We're going to put that in. And then we're going to put a few drops of bitters in. We're going to create that amazing amazing old-fashioned cocktail. And then we're just going to stir it.
Oh, that looks so good, Russ. Can you do this
There it
with
is.
any other alcohols? Can you infuse any other ones with
Yeah,
smoke?
absolutely. So all sorts of alcohols are going to be able to take on that wood flavour. Things like vodkas, tequilas, because they're a white alcohol, things like white rum as well, you wouldn't use a hardwood. So you would use a softer wood, like a fruit wood. Fruit wood's going to be amazing because it's a much sweeter wood.
Yeah,
American bourbons, they're most of the time distilled in oak barrels, hickory barrels. So we just want to give it that little bit of hardwood kick. Love it.
Gorgeous.
Love
All right,
it.
well,
Love
we'll
it.
sink a couple of those later.
Absolutely.
Let's move on to the food, my favourite part.
Absolutely. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do a grilled Caesar salad. You know, it's one of those salad things that you've got to eat. You've got to have greens on your plate. You've just got to do it. So we're going to take a pretty traditional salad, a Caesar salad. We're going to split it. We're going to put it on the grill. It's going to be done within 5 minutes. You're going to have an amazing.
And a lot of
barbecue
people
sandwich.
wouldn't think about chucking on a lettuce onto a barbecue, right?
Absolutely.
And you're not cooking it. You're just
Absolutely.
trying to char it, add a bit of flavour and depth to that
Yeah,
lettuce.
absolutely. So you just want to char that lettuce. You want to give it that barbecue flavour.
Give me that, and I'll give you the lettuce, and you
go
can show
drink,
us.
You go drinking. So what we're going to do is we're going to take lettuce hearts. So we've got baby cos lettuce here. Any sort of lettuce that you want it to hold its shape. So we've got baby cos lettuce here. You can use romaine hearts or you can use gem lettuce, as long as it's going to hold its shape. And what we're going to do is, Chloe, if you can just turn that to medium for me. Now don't do this at home. I've got a heat glove on. You'll probably burn yourself. So just make sure you are using a hot piece of cooking appliance. Make sure you're using an oven mitt or something safe to protect your hands. From here, we've split our baby cos lettuce right down the middle. We're going to drizzle olive oil, salt and pepper, put it on that grill. It's amazing. So olive oil, a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of salt and pepper rubbed.
So that's just a rub, is it? And a kind of a mix of the both.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, onion and garlic. So
Beautiful.
It's perfect. Now we're going to remove that.
So guys, remember to send in your questions here. If you have any questions for Russ, make sure you send them on through.
And then Chloe, what we're going to do, cut side down, we're going to put them on the grill.
Beautiful.
Just like that. And again, it's a Weber Q. It's designed to cook with the hood down. We're going to put that hood down. We're going to let those lettuces go for about 2 minutes. They'll be nice and charred. There we have it, a barbecue Caesar salad.
So what are these other bits that we're going to chuck into our not so traditional salad?
So, because, look, I'm a guy who doesn't look like I have an athletic body. I like to put bacon in my salad. It turns it into a meat dish. We've also got croutons. Don't buy a pack of croutons. You can do it super simple at home. We've just got some bread. We left it out to go crusty. We want it just to get that little hard. Put olive oil on it, salt and pepper, put it on the grill, get it to the colour you want. That's amazing. Shaved Parmesan cheese. Look, we've got Caesar dressing here as well.
Simple Caesar.
You can make your own Caesar dressing, but look, for a midweek meal, you just want to straight out of a bottle, that's fine. The bacon, look, it's just a grilled bacon. We got it to a colour we're happy with. We're going to turn it into a man salad. We're just going to have some fun with it.
Yep.
All of its health properties are gone, but it's going to be a delicious salad.
And if we wanted to do a vegetarian, we just remove the bacon, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And hey, Russ, we did have a question come in earlier from Doran, and it was like, what is the best way to char grilled veggies?
So the best way to char grilled veggies is probably just leave them alone. Leave them in the veggie aisle. What we want to do, we want to cook meat on the barbecue.
That's a lie. Don't believe what he's saying right now. The tip is quick is best, right? You don't want to
Absolutely.
overcook them.
Absolutely. So look at that. So we've got a char grilled salad. We've got those grill marks on it. That's as quick and easy as it is. Just like that. So what we're going to do, we're going to top it. Everyone loves bacon, so we're just going to put some more bacon on it. Let's not be shy here.
Yeah.
We'll put some Caesar dressing on it, then we'll top off with those fancy little bits.
Oh yeah, that's looking good.
Put some croutons on it. Easy. Grilled Caesar salad, done right on the barbecue within 4 minutes.
That's awesome, Russ.
Super easy.
Super simple.
Better than packet Caesar salad. It's going to taste better. It's going to be worse for you, but we're going to love it.
That's so simple and something I don't think many people would realise you can do on the barbecue. So that's
Easy.
awesome. So
Easy.
what's up next?
Chloe, it's International Burger Day, so you know what that means? We're cooking burgers.
Yeah, we are.
Again, I'm not an athletic guy. I do like my burgers. We are going to do them on a barbecue. We're going to make them unhealthy. We're going to make them cheesy. They're going to be something else. So what we're going to do is we're going to do smash burgers. Now, burgers are on trend. You'll see them all over people's Instagrams and Facebook's food trends. And most of the time, they don't look like a traditional burger patty. So what we're going to do is we're going to smash them.
So what does the smashing do, Russ? Why do we do it?
So we want to smash it so we can get as much surface area onto that grill as possible. We want to brown the edges of the patty. Just get that flavour into it, get that caramelisation. It's going to be next level burger. That
is a serious smasher, must I say. He's smashed a couple of burgers in his life, I reckon.
I have smashed more than just burgers in my lifetime, Chloe. But so here we go. So we're just going to oil the pan. Now we've got a half hot plate here. We're going to get that as hot as possible because what we want to do these quickly. These are only going to take 2 or 3 minutes, if that. So once that's hot, we're going to put them on, we're going to smash them. We're just going to push down as hard as we can. Now, if you don't have a burger press, don't be afraid. If you've got a barbecue spatula, something like this, a barbecue tool like this is going to be perfect. You want to use 2 of them because you want as much pressure onto that spatula as possible. If you haven't got a second spatula, you've got an old brick lying around, cover it in foil, make it food safe, put it on top, we're going to smash that burger.
That's awesome. Great tip. Does it make a difference what type of meat you use? The quality in the meat or the percentage of fat gets talked about a lot?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially using burgers and making smash burgers, because we're really just going to be pushing that moisture out of that burger. We want to use a burger with a higher fat content. So we've got brisket and chuck burgers here, which sit at about an 80-20 ratio of meat to fat. If you don't have access to that sort of meat and that sort of fat profile, you can, for every 400 grams, add a tablespoon of mayonnaise. That's really going to give you that moisture through that mince. So our grill's nice and hot. We're simply just going to pick up a ball of mince. We're going to put it on. Hear that sizzle. That's what we want. We've got our burger press. Down it goes.
So we've got someone asking, is it best to bring your meat out to room temperature before you cook it?
Definitely not. You don't need to. It's certainly a myth. The colder, you'll find that the colder the meat you use, it's going to give you a better and a stronger barbecue flavour. If you're doing things like offset barbecuing, so slow cooking, so using a pellet grill or a wood smoker, the colder the meat is, the better that you're going to get that thing called a smoke ring. The reaction inside the meat is going to give you a better smoke ring.
Wow.
Steaks and that sort of thing, look, 10 minutes, that's basically all you need.
And it's okay to have a little bit of redness inside your patty, or what's your thoughts on that?
Absolutely.
Medium rare?
Because we're smashing it, we're not too concerned about the internal. We don't need it that medium rare temperature. We're just going to let it keep going. The thicker your patty, the bigger your patty. Look, you want to aim for that nice and pink centre. But again, if you're going to use a pink centre, make sure you're using high quality meat.
Okay, awesome. And if they are using the barbecue spatula, we've got a question saying, should I preheat it? Will it still be as good? Because I know you preheated this. If we were using the spatula, would we get that hot as well? Will it make a difference if we don't preheat it?
You definitely don't need to. So by using a spatula, you would just do that. Obviously, you're going to have a second spatula, just like that. Once it removes itself without sticking, look, it's fine to go. Okay. You don't need to preheat it. Obviously, the burger press we do need to preheat. It's such a solid piece of steel.
Yeah.
So the hotter we can get that, the better the press is going to be. Barbecue spatula, look, we just adapt and overcome. We're going to use a barbecue spatula. We're going to still have some fun.
Work with what you got, right?
Absolutely right.
So, Russ, what's the best way to clean down a barbecue? This is my question. I think it probably throws the people off a lot of the time starting it up, is the old clean down. What do you reckon is the best way to clean down a barbecue?
2 ways to clean a barbecue. So you can either do it once you're done. So once your barbecue is done, while it's still hot, use a wire brush, scrape down those grills. So you want to really just get it while it's hot. If it's cold, look, you're going to be in a world of hurt. You're not going to be able to clean it at all. Now, you can do it when it first starts, but nobody wants to start a barbecue and have to clean it. It's easy to do it when you're done. Just let it, I mean, and if you forget, preheat your barbecue for 10 minutes, go back to it, why rush? You know, you're having a party, or your mates are sitting around drinking, they're not going to want to watch you clean it.
Yeah.
You know, do it another time. But
is the old lemon or beer trick a thing that you do?
the lemon, absolutely. So lemon you can use on the grills to pre-season grills. You can also use high temperature oils like peanut oils. They're going to be perfect for the grill as well.
Yeah, awesome.
But just do it while it's hot. If you're doing it while it's cold, many things you can't do while it's cold. So
Too much elbow grease.
absolutely. So
All right.
we've got that. What we're looking for is we're looking for the brown and caramelized edges on that patty.
Do you need to rest the meat afterwards?
For this sort of thing, definitely not. No, because we're shocking the meat. We're grilling it at such a high temperature. We don't need to rest it.
Yep.
Things like steak, you do want to rest. You want to let those juices really absorb back into the fibers of the meat. Longer cooks like a brisket or a short rib, absolutely rest it.
Yeah.
But something like this, nah, don't even need to worry.
So good. Oh,
Done. So we're just going to press it one more time. This is super easy to do. Like the easiest thing to remember is just really start with good quality mince. Start in a ball instead of a patty form. Push down, let it go. Put our cheese on. We're just going to close that lid. We're going to let it sit for about 30 or 40 seconds. Take it off. That's a cheeseburger done in under 5 minutes.
That's amazing. So what are your toppings? What do you normally chuck on a cheeseburger?
I want to keep it simple, Chloe. Like, I'm not one of those fancy people. I just want that cheeseburger to be greasy. I want it to be fun. I want it to be dirty. So
Yep.
we're just going to put cheese, a little bit of onion, put a few pickles and some tomato sauce on it. Simple.
Classic burger.
Absolutely right.
And so you could do veggie burgers in here as well. I know
Yeah,
you don't
absolutely.
like vegetables as much as I do, Russ, but it's possible, right? We can
Yeah,
char some
absolutely.
veggies up on here. Is there a difference between using coal for flavour and obviously like we're using this one today,
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
the gas?
So gas is certainly going to give you a different flavour to charcoal. Charcoal is going to give you that natural flavour, that true barbecue flavour. Gas is going to do it for you, but you know it's going to be quick. It's not going to be that authentic barbecue flavour, which you know a lot of people enjoy cooking over barbecue. People have been cooking over charcoal. People have been doing it for thousands of years.
Yeah.
Gives it that real barbecue flavour.
Yeah, with hibachi being massive right now too, everyone's kind of getting into that way.
Yeah, absolutely. So now our burger patty's almost done. We're just going to toast our bun. We're just going to give it a little bit of char, give it a little bit of flavour, give it a little bit of black. Look at it. That is
Sexy, right?
That is
That's sexy
sexy.
barbecuing.
and cheesier than most of the jokes that I will tell for the rest of my life. I mean, that is just next level cheeseburger.
That's a perfect dinner for International Burger Day, I
Look at
say. Yeah, let me grab your
We
plate.
don't have a plate. Here we are.
There we go.
Look, so we got a little bit of char on it. Just going to hold that so we don't overcook that. Let me move my tools out of the way. Look, a little bit of onion. Couple of pickles. Look, if you don't like the pickles, throw them at the window. I've heard that that's a pretty good sport to race down the windows.
All we're missing is the mustard, and it looks like a very well-known burger that you
Yeah, absolutely.
might get from the Golden Arches.
Yeah, absolutely.
But better.
Like I said, Chloe, I want to keep it as simple as possible. Mustard has its place, but not in my arteries.
I love it. We can fight about this.
Super
Is there a good cheese to use? You know, you hear all these Montague Jack ones, and you know, what's your favourite cheese to use on a burger?
For simple cheeseburgers, you just want to use like a burger slice burger. They've got a higher temperature, so they're not going to melt as quickly.
Yeah.
The fancier you want to make your burger, look, do whatever you want. You know, any sort of cheese. There's no bad cheese. Things like goat's cheese and those sorts of things probably not going to work perfectly on a backyard cheeseburger. But a high melt, easy backyard American cheddar burger, love
Amazing.
it. Absolutely.
That's so good, Russ.
All done within 5 minutes. 5 minutes, impress your friends. They're going to eat like champs. Everyone's going to be impressed. Love it.
So is that a brioche bun you're using today, or just standard?
So that's an American potato bun. So you can purchase those sorts of buns from supermarkets or bakers. Brioche buns, any of those sorts of buns. Look, you just want a soft burger bun.
Yeah.
You don't want a crusty roll unless you're into that kind of thing. Certainly not for me when I'm eating a cheeseburger, but
Yeah.
just like that. Love
That's
it.
perfect. I love it. Now, Russ, we get on to my favourite part, which is the sweets, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
What are we cooking?
We're gonna take a glazed donut. We're gonna grill it And then we're going to fill it full of strawberry ice cream, and we're just going to cover it in chocolate sauce. Put some icing sugar on it. It's going to be terrible for you, but you know what? Life's too short to just not enjoy desserts. So,
well, I'm going to get this out of your way, and you show them
perfect.
what to do.
Perfect. All right, so we just want to make sure that our barbecue's on a medium heat, so that's perfect. And what we want to do is you just want to split open those glazed donuts. A little bit of butter on it. Use an unsalted butter because, look, you don't want too much salt in your diet. Really, these are going to be done in 40 seconds. These aren't going to take long at all. We're going to put the donut on, and really what we're looking for is just those char marks. Once we get those char marks, it's good to flip. Now with the other side, because the top is glazed, that's covered in sugar. That's going to burn very, very quickly. And there's a very fine line between sugar that tastes perfect and caramelized and sugar that's burnt. And nobody wants burnt sugar.
Hey, Russ, can we bake rolls in a BBQ like
Absolutely.
this guy here?
Absolutely. So you would do it as an indirect cook. You just want to separate your food product from your heat source.
Yeah.
That's going to stop that super quick cook. Look at that.
So good.
Now this is only going to take probably 10 seconds on this side. We just want a little bit of colour. We don't want to overcook it. And just like that, I'm going to say that's done. We're going to take that off. We're going to hold that one so it doesn't keep burning. And what we're going to do, we're going to fancy it up a little. We're going to put some strawberries on it. I was always told that fruit was good for me, so look, this is a good excuse to put some fruit into my diet. Tidy that one up.
Oh, now we're talking, right?
Now we're going to use strawberry ice cream. Clearly I've left it out of the freezer for too long, but...
Melted ice cream is delicious though. Oh,
absolutely right. And then we're going to give it a very generous serving of chocolate drizzle.
Oh, strawberries and chocolate. What a combo.
Throw the top on it. There it is.
Now we're talking, Russ. That's
3
a perfect
minutes.
end.
3 minutes. All you got to do, make sure you get a glazed donut. You can use regular donuts, but just make sure you keep them buttered. A little bit of sugar on them is really going to give you that char. It's going to be perfect. Using something as simple as a Krispy Kreme donut, buy it from most places, split it in half, put some butter on it, within 2 minutes.
Well, Russ, that's awesome.
Absolutely.
Thank you. How long did that meal, that would have taken us like 15 minutes, right?
I'm going to say 15 minutes start to finish. Have it ready in time for the footy.
Awesome. That's so good. And you can do things like pulled pork and stuff like that on these little barbecues?
Absolutely. So things like a brisket are going to be a little big for this, but you know, there's certainly ways to overcome those objections. We can certainly do it. Pulled pork, easy. Chicken wings, easy. Turkey, all that sort of stuff. Have some fun with it.
So easy. And there is something exciting going on, right? So we've got a competition.
Hell yeah, we do.
And you have the chance to win yourself one of 2 BBQs, this guy right here. So going live tomorrow at 12 o'clock with all the details. You've got to make sure that you're following appliancesonline.com.au and Weber Barbecue Oz New Zealand to be in for your chance to win with all the details. So 12 o'clock tomorrow, make sure you jump on. You're following both of us for your chance to win one of these babies. And Russ's recipes are going to be up on our website on Winning Appliances. Appliances Online.
On Appliances Online. So I'm going to share those recipes. We're going to make it super simple. So what we did tonight, a little bit of detail. I'm going to break it down, make it a super easy and perfect for you and your friends to do at home.
Well, Russ, it's been so good, and I'm going to hopefully get to enjoy a couple of these delicious things afterwards. And thank you guys for tuning in tonight, and we hope to see you again soon.
Thank you, grillers and thrillers. I'm going to go and enjoy that cocktail.
Thanks, guys.
Or 7.
No, responsible. Take care. See you soon.